Live from the student broadcast team at Erie High School. Provided for free by all of our sponsors. You're watching a production of the Erie Tiger Network.
Hello and welcome into the Erie Tiger Network. Brandon Pert, Justin Carpenter here with you as we get you set for this live first round matchup between your Erie Tigers and the Classical Academy Lady Titans. As, well, the Erie Tigers come in as a 39 seed looking to replicate what they did last year, which was go out to a road game and come away with a victory. We're so happy that you could join us here tonight for what's always an exciting time, and that's playoff basketball. It doesn't get much better than that. Yes, I know we're about to get started before the two players to watch out.
Pretzels, popcorn, beverages,
Take a time out when we come back. We'll have the start of the game.
Before we get to tip-off, it's important that everyone...
Chiropractors don't treat your symptoms. We treat the cause of your symptoms. On your first visit, we'll review your medical history and examine your vital signs, posture, strength, and reflexes. We'll also perform tests which are designed to give us insight into what may be causing your problem. The doctors at Great Day Chiropractic don't just treat adults. We also treat children of all ages. We're located in historic Old Town Erie at 515 Briggs Street. We're open 5 days a week from Monday through Friday and the second and fourth Saturdays of each month.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft. To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60. Now I get it.
Front Range Landfill puts all your needs in front of everything else. Front Range Landfill won Erie Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year Award, as well as being featured on national television. We are very proud of our facility and we welcome the opportunity to address your disposal needs. Our focus is on customer service. We strive to achieve easy and rapid access in and out of the facility. We feel certain that we will exceed your expectations of your solid waste disposal requirements. Choose Front Range Landfill for all your landfill needs. You will be pleased.
(303-828-0454) or go to carewayortho.com.
Open up a browser and look up youtube.com/Erie Tiger Network. To subscribe, sign into...
A 5'10" senior, McKaylee Green. For the Titans, number 22, a 5'6" junior, Maddie Ivan. For the Tigers...
She'll jump here for the Tigers. As for TCA, it will be Reagan Keener, essentially one of the three captains. There's the
Travel.
Perfect for 3.
Travel.
Made her presence felt already. We apologize for the kind of spotty service we have here. When we were testing our internet connection before the game, it looked pretty good. Right now, kind of a strong. Our first playoff game with the Tigers.
Another 3.
Caitlin Patterson hits from deep, and Tiger is up to par here.
Yeah, I'm married. Doesn't matter. You do that for me? Really? Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis.
She sounds hideous.
Well, she's a guy, so.
Another reason more people stay with State Farm. Get to a better state.
And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. We hope our internet is working a little bit better here as the Tigers trail it 13-11, but a pretty good start in that first quarter, Justin.
Yeah, definitely. our scoring output was a lot better. We still got to rebound the basketball both ends of the floor. It's really going to help out.
Now Hunter will shovel off to Purcell.
Big student section for the Classical Academy Titans tonight. There's your bird.
Not quite like an Erie crowd.
No place like home.
Now Queener will put it back up and in, and a good follow and layup there by Queener. Well, we've taken offline our stat book, which is usually connected to Google Sheets, to try and help our internet service here. So we will not have points for the rest of the game, but hopefully we will have better service. Now Burvig has a nice spin move. Bounces off on the left side, feed down low. A little fake up and under was Bradford, and then the jumper is up and good. And a 17-11 lead, so a little tough start here to the quarter for Erie. Coach Pfeiffer calling out a play. Phillips walks it up, has the right hand tape, bounces off with the left hand. She'll reset back out with Purcell. Right side for Hunter. Good bounce low for Hefner. Goes up strong off the window and in. Anna Hefner, who has just continued to improve all season long. The thing I really like is when Anna just kind of takes it right toward the hole, doesn't try a little drop step, which she is good at, but she can be so good down low at times.
Very strong, has a bright future. Be fun to watch her the next 4 years.
Now Hefner trying to cut the lead here and hits. And the lead back to 3. Titans on top. Michaela Green will check in for Katie Hunter. 6:23 remaining here in the second quarter. Brandenburg, Justin Carpenter here with you. As there's another turnover for the Titans and then a foul, and that's going to be the third foul of the half for the Titans.
Very fast half so far. First quarter flew by.
We have some Denver officials for tonight. I know Coach Pfeiffer was commenting on she's seen this group before and they're good. I always like when the foul numbers are low in high school basketball.
Definitely, let them play. Kids work too hard, practice too hard to. As we say that, I'm okay with that call right there. That's okay.
Hefner goes strong, gets tapped on the head, and will now go to the line for a couple. Tigers hanging around here in quarter number 1 here at the Classical Academy, located off I-25 here in northern Colorado Springs. That's
right next to Brandenburg's neck of the woods.
My old stomping grounds.
Old stomping grounds. Pine Creek High School alum.
Used to drive by the Classical Academy every day on my way from Pine Creek or home to Pine Creek or vice versa. And that one is good. So Hefner, 2 for 2 from the stripe, and now a 1-point lead for the Titans. So Erie, they gave the Titans a little bit of a run here to start the quarter and have battled back.
Very encouraging to see that from a freshman, the ability to drive, get fouled, and then knock down the free throws. Very encouraging.
And a turnover into the backcourt. Oh, didn't know that was touched. Thought it should have been over and back.
Agreed.
TCA still with it. Driving into the lane. Nice up and under move. Can't get it to go was Burvig, and the ball's tapped out by a Tiger. 5:28 remaining. 1-point lead here for TCA. I think we found out earlier, maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Carpenter, TCA, the largest public charter school in the state.
Yeah, I believe that's correct.
Nice feed and a good layup down low on the back door was Caitlin Walters. And now the Tigers trying to break the press here. Phillips into the front court. Head of steam off to Purcell. Uses Phillips into the corner. Green dials up a three. That's just too strong. Looked good for a second.
Got to rebound the basketball. It's kind of been a point of topic for the Tigers this year.
And a foul called on Autumn Purcell. Her first team third foul. 3-point lead here for the Titans, 4:51 remaining. Max Parr, by the way, here with us for the Erie Tiger Network crew.
He is a trooper. He took the bus down with the team. He's Max is a great kid.
On short notice, too, the game after the first round playoff game after President's Day is tough. You get 1 day back at school. You try and round up a crew. You don't know where you're going to go till that Sunday before. And luckily, Max was able to come with us. Now Patterson, left side. Looks low to Hefner. She'll reset to Kia. Tigers will reset again. Tigers have tried to feed it low as McGreen will step into a deep two and she hits.
Very nice.
Good ball movement by the Tigers here in the latter half of this quarter. 4:15 remaining in the half. Deep three, that's off the mark. I know Coach Pfeiffer mentioned that Bervig had
some range.
Some Steph Curry range.
Yeah, had some range. Splash Brothers, right? Coming to town.
Now Green kicks out. Patterson for three, trying to show off
got
her
some range too.
And then gets hit to the floor as she followed her shot. There's the rebounding there, Coach Carpenter.
Yep. Not sure what the call is.
So foul on Bervig, one of their three captains. That's her second foul. So big foul there on Reagan Bervig. And if you're the Erie, you might think of trying to exploit that matchup.
Yeah, drive at her. Get three on her. That's a quick way to the bench for the end of the half.
3:50 remaining.
It's actually where she's going right now.
Hoback. Off to Patterson. A little bit of spacing issues there. Now Tigers will kind of reset in the corner. Patterson tried to feed low to Green. Kicked right back to Patterson. Good little move right back to Green. Beautiful passing there by the Tigers. And Erie has a lead, 20-19, 3:26 left. Titans ball. They'll bounce it off down low to Queener. She'll kick. Another three. That's in and out. Rebounded by Patterson.
I think the length of Classical Academy has given us a little bit of trouble on the offensive end. They're very long. Great help defense, too.
Patterson tried to feed low to Green. Little step back, and that was blocked by Caitlin Walters. Now Walters will bring it up here for the Titans. Ivan will swing it up top for Boyles. That's Kaylin Boyles. There's a couple Boyles. Autumn Boyles, one of the captains here for this Titans team. I believe the Titans boys team will also be hosting a game here tomorrow.
They are playing Skyview tomorrow night, Miss Bird.
And they have been extremely accommodating for us.
Very nice.
Now the runner off the window, no good. Rebound is picked up by Hoback. Patterson will drive into the paint. Nice layup, just can't get it to go. Green with a nice rebound.
Green. She is on a mission tonight, McKaylee Green.
Playing like a senior who doesn't want to play her last game.
Exactly. That is 2 on, what's on 14 as well. Second team foul, or second personal foul.
So a pair of fouls on the two best players here for Classical Academy. Bervig is the one that averages 13.1. Queener, the forward down low, averages 12.1. And so Erie doing a good job getting them into some foul trouble early. Off the mark, but an offensive board there by Hefner, and she is fouled by Queener, I think.
That is in the bonus now?
No, they will tag that to
23.
Kaylin Boyles. That's her first, but the 7th, and you're right, into the bonus go the Tigers.
1 and 1.
The deep knee bend, the righty will give it a toss and hits, and so far Hefner's been solid from the line as Elena Dwinel will check into the game.
I like how Coach Pfeiffer's subbing in a lot. She's very active right now with her subs. You can get fresh legs out there.
Coach Pfeiffer, always fun to watch, Coach. Very, very animated on the sidelines.
Animated or scary, I've heard her referred to as. Crazy as well is another word.
Now tipped out near the midline and picked up by Ivan. Lost though, Purcell will pick it up. She's got a one-on-one, goes hard with the left hand and gets it. Oh, I thought that was gonna fall in. It somehow just took a peek in and then hopped out. And a rebound there and a foul on Erie. Man, that thing was halfway down. Almost stolen by Phillips. 3-point lead here for Erie, 1:37 remaining.
Very fast half. Fast pace, good basketball, both sides. 11 total fouls. It's been a clean half as well. Playoff basketball.
Feels like we have certainly seen our share of games that have had 30-plus fouls in a half this year.
Don't jinx it.
That'd be a lot of fouls quickly. Turnover there for the Titans and Erie basketball, and they have, after a slow start to this quarter, Erie has gone on an 11-2 run.
Be nice to get a long possession here with a basket at the end.
Phillips out to Purcell. Tigers working along the arc. Good ball movement. That pass is stripped away down low. Over the top, Rogers, that's partially blocked. Rebound though offensively. Shot by Walters, that's off the mark. Another offense board, and they're gonna tag Jade Phillips, I think with a reach or a push underneath. And that's her first team 5th.
It's a good position to be in. You have fouls to give right now if you are the Erie Tigers before you get in the bonus.
Sub coming in. First time I believe we've seen Kaylee Thompson tonight for the Titans. And for Classical Academy, Coach Haste being conservative here. He's kept his 2 stars with 2 fouls on the bench. 47 seconds left.
A little bit of a questionable screen there.
Jumper in the corner, and that's hit. And that breaks an 11-2 run there for the Tigers. 30 seconds left. Purcell off to Dwinel. Tigers trying to be patient here. Now Phillips, the runner, gets it to go. Jade, another senior.
Yeah. Doesn't want it to end. Another senior.
12 seconds left here. Pirouetting is Walters, and a foul call down low with 7.8 ticks.
24-21. Great football score right now. 3 touchdowns and a field goal, right?
That's right.
Right. It's not football season yet, Mr. Bird. Not yet.
Now inbounding here is Thompson. into the corner, 7 seconds left. The pull-up jumper off the window, rebounded offensively, putback's no good. Shot at the buzzer falls. Not quite how you want to finish the half. Tigers give up 4 unanswered, but they will go into the locker room leading 24-23. We'll take a timeout, come back, have some halftime analysis here for you with Coach Carpenter on the Erie Tiger Network.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Click the search bar on the top right-hand corner of the screen and search up Erie Tiger Network. Click the channel icon and then press the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to receive notifications about when we post. Click the thumbs up icon to like the video. To enter full screen mode, press the icon on the bottom right-hand corner. To skip forward or backwards 10 seconds, double tap the left or right hand side of the screen. Press the pause button in the middle of the screen to pause the video. To skip to a different video, press the skip button when the video is paused.
Hi, my name is Caleb Humble. You're watching the Erie Tiger Network.
Chiropractors don't treat your symptoms. We treat the cause of your symptoms. On your first visit, we'll review your medical history and examine your vital signs, posture, strength, and reflexes. We'll also perform tests which are designed to give us insight into what may be causing your problem. The doctors at Great Day Chiropractic don't just treat adults. We also treat children of all ages.
We're located in historic Old Town Erie at 515 Briggs Street. We're open 5 days a week from Monday through Friday and the second and fourth Saturdays of each month.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft. To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network, as it is halftime here. Brandon Bird, Justin Carpenter with you. And Justin, we saw some good back and forth in the first quarter, and then we saw the Tigers get down early in the second. They battled their way back. They came back on top, and then they held on to the lead as TCA kind of fought back in there at the end of the second quarter.
Yeah, definitely. I hope it's a good second half. Ending to the game. It's good playoff basketball now. Minimal mistakes. I think 12 total team fouls with both teams. Yeah, just good hard-nosed basketball. And you can kind of tell by the length of time that it takes to play a half. I think that was 27 minutes. So that's a new world record in Tri-Valley League play. I don't think we've ever seen that.
You know, you had some Chick-fil-A ready for us after the game at 8:30.
Big Chick-fil-A fan.
That might be too late.
Big Chick-fil-A fan. Hey, I think our kids will wait for Chick-fil-A. Yeah. Kids would do just about anything for Chick-fil-A at Erie High School. I've come to find out.
And no, they aren't a sponsor here. This is just
no. It's just truth. Just truth. Tiger fans, Chick-fil-A. proud supporter myself, personally, of Chick-fil-A.
Fans, don't forget to follow us on social media. You can like the Erie Tiger Network Facebook page, follow us on Twitter at Erie Tiger Net, or check us out online at ErieTigerNetwork.com. We should have the spring sports schedule up very soon. I know Mr. Carpenter's been working on that. We've been talking about that. Baseball, they're outside in the snow yesterday working. And
it's exciting. 40 kids. They had 40 kids out in the snow playing long toss on the football field, and it's very fun right now. We have spring sport parent meeting is tomorrow night at 6 p.m. If you are interested in participating in a spring sport, make sure you show up. It's a good time to kind of learn more about what we do.
And then girls soccer. I know I've talked to you about this. Some big-time players. This could be a really good team for Erie this year.
Definitely, and a big-time coach, too, with Coach Vigil. Coach Vigil coached our boys' team, and we were very happy with how that went and the work that they were able to put in. And when the girls' job was open, he was beating down the doors wanting to coach our girls. So we're very excited for that.
Alicia Cardenas has committed to the University of Nebraska. I'm sure that McKenna Harrington and Allie McNeil are on their way to some college soccer as well. I know the new track and field coach this year I know you're excited about that. They're going out to Kansas.
They're looking at doing a relay in Kansas, and more so than that, it's just kind of restarting or rebooting, rebuilding, whichever word that you want to use, the kind of track program. And he has experience at the college level, and we're very excited to get him to get out and work with our kids a little bit.
We've seen him around at some Erie basketball games, and that's always a good sight to see. And
definitely, he's a community guy too, which is big. I always try to follow the rule of thumb that you could hire great people and great coaches, but they have to be just a great person as well. And Coach Havard definitely is a great person. He's a family guy.
And I know that Dance and Coach Chelsea, they're going out to nationals soon in Florida.
1 week from tomorrow. The nationals in Orlando, and we're competing in hip hop, jazz, and palm. So it's going to be very exciting. I know that they've been working extremely hard for that.
And then, there's girls tennis and girls golf.
A lot of good stuff going on. It's very exciting. It's an exciting time to be associated with the high school. And then we still have our fall sports that are chomping at the bit to get back at it. Girls volleyball is setting their summer schedule. Boys football is selecting their summer schedule and summer camps. It's a year-round process for them. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of exciting times at Erie. Of course, we hope for at least a few more basketball games as well. And speaking of basketball, we have some scores from around 4A in this playoff bracket. Vista Peak, they're at home hosting Cheyenne Mountain. They're leading 16-11 to start the second quarter. Berthed it up big on Pueblo Central at home, 60-43. Littleton is hosting Canyon City. They currently lead it 19-13. Frederick up big, a final in that one, 46-28 over Palisade. Glenwood Springs, they bounced back after getting knocked out of the first round last year. That was a home game for them, a 63-52 winner over Mountain View. No score update yet in the Conifer at Sierra. Sierra, a league opponent here against TCA. Pueblo County, they're hosting Harrison. It's 15-4 at the start of the second with Pueblo County leading that one. Montrose, they're at home. They're hosting Sand Creek. A long drive for Sand Creek over into the western slope.
Definitely.
A 4-point lead at halftime for Montrose. Longmont and Fort Morgan are duking it out in the second, a 1-point game with the Fort Morgan ladies leading that one. Erie on top of Classical, right here as we're looking at that, the 24-23. Palmer Ridge, they are up big over Durango right now, 25-45. They lead that one. Long drive for the Durango girls.
Definitely.
Out here.
That's a haul.
Discovery Canyon, they lead Roosevelt. That is probably less than 3-minute drive from here. And that one's a final, actually, 72-66.
I wonder if they got Chick-fil-A on the way. I doubt it.
I doubt it. And then Green Mountain leading Falcon 8-4 on the road. That's at the start of the second. And finally, Lewis Palmer, they knock off Skyline at home, 37-28.
Yeah, good games. All 8 teams from our Tri-Valley League made it to the playoffs, which is a great feat for the league and just kind of shows how deep our league was.
All right, and all of a sudden, here we are. Start of the second half. Erie will be going right to left here, as the Tigers look to try and get another road upset win in the first round of the playoffs. And they'll come out with Purcell, Phillips, Hunter, Hoback, and Michaela Green, as there's a foul here to start this quarter.
It's all that talk about no fouls in the first half, Mr. Bird.
Yeah, we jinxed it, just like the other night at Skyline in the boys' game. Just had the announcer's curse in full effect. Near side, Green fires. That's rattles around off the mark and finally collected by Ivan. Up the floor go the Titans. Good feed, down low. Shot's no good. Partially blocked, I think, by Green. Back up the floor goes Phillips. She'll split up, wait for the cavalry to arrive. Now Green fakes, fires. And that one a little bit short off the front of the iron. And a foul on Erie. Erie may be the 39 seed.
Yeah, but they're not a cupcake at all with this, Mr. Bird. They're not a cupcake. Not at all.
Ivan with it. Now Burvik. Crossover, trying to drive into the lane. That's a little hop step there, and now the Titans will reset. TCA, very nice facilities here. Really good-looking gym. They're adding on District 20. We were told by their AD they got a bond similar to Tri-Valley, so saw them building an auditorium here. But the rest of their facility is pretty nice. As now to the line goes Reagan Queener. And that one will just trickle in. So all level here, 6:48 remaining in the third. And so the Titans will retake the lead.
A lot of basketball left.
Now Phillips with it. Dribbles off on the left side, down the lane, off the window.
Very nice.
A lot of defenders not used to guarding the left-handed players, and sometimes Phillips will just kind of see the C's part. Saw it that time. Rebound, knocked away, Hoback recovers. 1 point lead for Erie. Into the corner for Green.
Jade's very fast off the dribble, also very long and lanky, almost like an ostrich, just very long and lanky.
Now Jade will kick it out. Back into Hunter. Good, patient possession here.
It's great.
For Erie. Phillips drives again with the left hand and
draws a foul.
Good drive again by Jade.
Very smart too.
I know we've mentioned this before, but man, this Erie team in terms of book smarts off the court, I don't know if there are many teams that could hang with Erie in terms of GPA or SAT scores.
Yeah.
Betcher finalists.
Exactly, and we talked about that at the Frederick game. It's true.
Phillips can't hit the front end. See if she can hit the back here. Left-handed shot off the mark. Rebound is tipped out of bounds, and they'll say it's last touch by a Titan, so
great.
Erie will keep possession.
Every possession is extremely important here.
Phillips looking to inbound. And nice play run for Hefner. She was emerging wide open, and that was a good kick by Brea Haste.
Soccer does start the 26th, which is good.
Now KP will start it here between the circles. Back the other way, a layup is up and good. 5:35 remaining. I believe that's a palindrome in the third quarter here. Since we're talking so much about academics.
So much, yeah. Excellence to the next level, Mr. Bird.
Turnover, back the other way go the Titans. Bounce pass across the lane, layup is no good, and a foul called. And so it will be on the floor. That was good. It was after the layup she landed and then was swiped on the arm. And I thought the referee signaled no shot. And a full timeout. We'll also step aside here on the Erie Tigers.
Front Range Landfill puts all your needs in front of everything else. Front Range Landfill won Erie Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year Award, as well as being featured on national television. We are very proud of our facility and we welcome the opportunity to address your disposal needs. Our focus is on customer service. We strive to achieve easy and rapid access in and out of the facility. We feel certain that we will exceed your expectations of your solid waste disposal requirements. Choose Front Range Landfill for all your landfill needs. You will be pleased.
And welcome back in here, Erie Tiger Network, as the Titans lead the Tigers 27-26. A little bit of a sluggish start shooting for both teams out of the locker room, but even the fouls have picked up a little bit. You might see things kind of grind down here in a playoff game in the second half, as that first half for a playoff game, and that whizzed by.
Definitely. 27 minutes. It was a quick one.
And that one will fall for the Titans. They extend the lead to 2. So they did call the foul on the shot. That was Caitlin Patterson's first, by the way. That one will rim out. Rebounded nicely that time by Green. Tigers seniors playing with some fire and passion here. Hefner off to KP.
We need a quick basket here. That would be nice.
Patterson fakes, will feed it low. Green off the window, can't get it to go.
She had her Wheaties this morning. That was a little stronger. What's the Tutti Fruities? Is that the cereal, Mr. Bird? Or Fruit Loops, sorry. Fruit Loops, not Tutti Fruities. Mr. Stacina's a big Fruit Loop fan in the main office.
Layup is good by Queener. So a 4-point lead now for the Titans. Tigers got to be careful here on the road as TCA is starting to get a little confident. 3-ball on the way, just off the mark. Rebound is gathered, and a foul. That was Rianne Queener that gathered it. And so McKaylee Green picks up foul number 2, 4th now in the Tigers here in the first 4 minutes of this half.
This could definitely be a factor the deeper we get.
Into the corner goes Queener. Bounce pass along the baseline, tipped out by Green, who rotated help side. I think this is kind of one of those points in the game where we already saw Coach Pfeiffer take a timeout, as there's another layup. And I was going to say, this is where you got to find a way to get a bucket to stop a run.
We need a basket. Never worry about this Erie team, though, as long as it's within striking distance. They play hard.
Hefner off to Purcell. Tigers trying to work something along the arc here. Bounce pass into Phillips. Goes up, fouled, and will go to the line to shoot 2.
It's distracted. We're right by the Erie bench. We're on the floor, which is a little bit different. Coach Pfeiffer was on all fours at one point.
We need to get a sponsored Fitbit for Coach Pfeiffer to see how much she moves during the course of a game.
Her calorie output is impressive.
Phillips hits both, the 61% free throw shooter. Able to get both that trip. Tigers cut it back to 4. Titans bring it up the floor. Now a 3-ball from the corner, and that's knocked home by Bervig. We talked about her range, and she hit that one from deep. Phillips off the window gets it to go. Tigers answer with a 2.
I think they found a little mismatch.
Jade has started off this half very well for the Tigers. Let's see if between quarters we can't get some stats from Mr. Kia. Now down low, as that one is knocked away by Patterson and out of bounds. And back into the game goes Boyles. And foul there.
That is 3 fouls on McKaylee Green.
Looks like Green's going to be subbed out. Kia and Dwinell set to check in here for Erie. And Patterson and Green will come out.
And for the Titans, number 10, Addie Kanayama.
2:16 remaining here in the quarter. Shot is up, and that is good. So 6-point lead.
Yep, 6-point swing right now. 2 minutes, 14 seconds left.
Off to Kia, and that's off the side of the window. And she will go to the line. Just off the mark there for Kia. One short, rebounded by the Titans. Tigers need a stop here. 1:53 to go in the quarter. Right side near the timeline. That's Bervig. Crossover dribble into the body of Hefner.
Very impressive.
She drew the charge in the first half, and Tigers get the rebound. Ahead, oh, just misfiring. Tried to get it to Purcell, and a good athletic move actually by the referee to not hit the ball.
That was on him just like a marinade. It was, geez. Got to get a good stop here.
Down low, runner for Queener off the window. Now we're starting to see Queener get going here. She was quiet in that first half, and both Queener and Bervig have kind of gone off here in the second. An 8-point lead. Good pass up to Purcell. Blocked. As Purcell hits the deck, and back the other way go the Titans. Stolen back by Phillips. 3-on-2 here for Erie. Bounced off. Purcell fakes, drives, runner off the window. Can't get the shot to fall.
I do not know if there's anyone more tough than Autumn Purcell.
Autumn, who has
not want to see her in a dark alley.
No, she is fought through some injuries. Her and her older sister, who graduated last year, have dealt with their own set of injuries, and that's made these Purcell girls tough as nails.
Tore her ACL her junior year, was able to come back.
54 and a third ticks left here in the third quarter. The righty with the shot will get it to fall. 6-point lead for the Titans. Every time it feels like TCA is going to make a run, the Titans get a stop and a bucket, but easy bucket there, going coast to coast. That time was Walters. Patterson drives, kicked out to Hunter. Now Purcell back to Hunter. We'll play catch along the arc. 30 seconds left. Phillips. Tiger trying to get their motion offense here. Patterson will drive again. Stops, kicks. Purcell cuts through the lane, and a foul called. And that's going to be on Caitlin Walters. Her third, team sixth. Erie's starting to draw some fouls now and earn some trips to the line. As that one is good for Purcell. 7-point lead for the Titans. Down to 6.
Same thing you talked about, that 6-point kind of bump right now we need to get over.
And that's off the mark, and so at the end of 3, the Tigers trail it here by 6. We'll take a timeout here on the Erie.
Hi, I'm Maya Michelson, and you're watching Erie Tiger Network.
Do you want a better smile, have a broken bracket, or are you a teenager in need of some braces? Then make your way down to Caraway Orthodontics. They are located in Louisville and Erie. Caraway Orthodontics supports Erie High School and its community. Come in and gain a beautiful smile for children, teens, and adults. They also provide Invisalign.
And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. Brandon Bird, Justin Carpenter here with you. Justin, were you a pretty good shooter?
Great. Was or am?
Did you have a, was it a pretty high arcing shot, or?
It was a raindrop.
Raindrop. So everyone could always smell the Petrica after you shot.
Yes, they could. I believe that is the smell after rain, correct?
That's correct.
Is it? That's yes, I have a high arcing shot, Mr. Bird. And I make it 35% of the time.
And a turnover and a travel there. And Tigers trail it by 6. 7:45 left. Here in the fourth quarter, as we're just underway in this quarter. Tigers got it started with a good defensive possession, and they'll force another turnover as dribbling off the knee was Burvig and shoved a teammate out of the way. She wasn't happy.
No.
Tigers a little bit of trouble inbounding there. Patterson falls down, shovels off. So smart by Patterson not to travel right there.
Very good player. we're going to make a run. This would be a great time to start the Tigers.
Ball bouncing around. Hefner using that strength, and that's a quick jump ball, but possession arrow to the Titans. Now left side. Working across near the timeline. That's Walters. Almost went over the midline. Pass low. Off the hands of one Titan into the hands of Queener. Luckily that didn't go in. Up to Purcell. Off the window. Gets it to fall. Down to a 4-point Titan lead. Erie hanging tough here. And another good layup there. Driving in was Burvik. Man, tell you what, Reagan Burvik has taken over this contest.
She's a big-time player.
Down low for Green, and tipped out, and the Tigers reset. Green will kick again. Patterson into the lane, draws the contact. Patterson's so good at using her body and angles. I think 9 out of 10 girls in high school basketball, they take a drive like Patterson, they end up with a charge. And Patterson able to just kind of twist her body, knife her way out of contact, and draw a foul.
Definitely very crafty. Crafty of the basket.
Patterson's shot will go in and out, as Dwinell will check in here for McKaylee Green. Tigers just keep hanging around.
Kind of the story of the year for this girls' team in every game.
Patterson hits that one, and so a 5-point game, 6 minutes to play. Titans will bring it up over the midline, left side now. That's Boyles with it. Haste will pick up her dribble, bounce off. Good trap set up there for Erie. Good rotation there. Almost stolen. Queener will pick it up. Drives on Hefner. Good job moving her feet laterally was Anna. They'll reset though with Haste. A lot of long, good defense. You need to be rewarded. Jumper, no good. That's a heartbreaker.
Not the reward we were hoping for.
Long possession of good defense there for Erie, and just couldn't get the final stop. Now Dwinell gets it blocked as Queener rotated and knocked it out of bounds. That draws some cheers from the TCA fans.
Yeah, big student section for TCA.
5:14 left in this contest and a timeout. We'll step aside as well. You're watching the Erie Tigers.
03-828-0454 or go to carewayortho.com.
Open up a browser and look up youtube.com/Erie Tiger Network. To subscribe, sign into YouTube and press the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to receive notifications about ETN posts. To like the video, click the thumbs up button on the right hand side of the screen. Use the bar on the bottom of the screen to move and skip parts in the video. To skip forward or backward.
And welcome back in. Quick timeout there. Fans, don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Erie Tiger Network. You can also like the Erie Tiger Network Facebook page. Also, like and subscribe here on our YouTube channel. That always helps us. That's what gets us views in all 50 states. And you like and subscribe.
In countries too, correct, Mr. Bird?
How a lot countries? Of, you know, I have to go back and check the record. It's
326.
Not nearly that many.
Okay,
I don't know if there's YouTube in all those countries.
My fault. I was mistaken.
Now Phillips will drive into the paint, off to Green.
The selfish side of me would ask for a three-pointer, but anything will do right now.
Green quickly off the window. That's no good. And 4:40 remaining
Time is your biggest enemy right now.
Ooh, and another bucket, and it's a 9-point lead and a timeout here from Coach Pfeiffer, a full timeout. So we'll step aside again. Tigers need to regroup here on the Erie Tigers.
To move 5 seconds. You can pause the video at any time by pressing the space bar or clicking with the mouse.
And welcome back into this one, as it's been close to about a 5 to 4 point lead for Titans throughout the half, but a little burst here. And they now lead it by 9 with 4:32 remaining in the contest.
Big possession here for the Tigers. We got to get something out of this.
Phillips will inbound. There goes the long run out, and the Titans were ready. It was caught by Purcell, and she just tripped. Tripped and lost it. Now Burvik has it, and Erie's going to have to extend their defense here as the Titans are, I think, willing with a 9-point lead to start melting some time off the clock. And a good strip there by Phillips, but once again, the Tigers just can't quite force the turnover. Purcell bring it up. We'll see Elena Dwinell come in, and Dwinell kind of known for her perimeter defense.
We are in the bonus now, 1-1.
That is the second foul on Boyles. 8th of the half for the Titans. Under halfway to play here in the quarter as Purcell hits the front end.
She's really not the Erie Tiger that you'd like to send to the free throw line. She's shot pretty well tonight.
That one is off the mark, but collected there by Phillips. Now Dwinell with it right side, Hefner. Hefner tried to hook up with Green, and then Phillips just smartly lets that one roll out of bounds.
3:37 left in the game.
Jade inbounding right in front of our table. Driving in is Purcell, the long runner, no good. Couldn't get her own shot and knocked out by Michaela Green. 3:32 now left. Good move there by Queener. Knocked away by Green. Rebound, put back too strong. Hefner outlet. Tigers have some numbers, 2-on-1. Phillips being chased from behind. Down low to Dwinell. Off the window. That one was halfway down. Popped out. Good offensive board. Can't get the putback. And an offensive board and then a timeout by the Titans. Or a foul. No, a foul.
I think that's 4 on Michaela Green, I believe.
Yeah, that is her 4th. Team 6th, as now Katie Hunter will check in. A little bit of a frustration foul, as that was a good offensive board by Green and a good look, and that one just wouldn't fall. Seen that a few times tonight for Erie, where that one takes a peek at the bottom of the cup and just hops right out. Kind of like you at a hotel pool.
Yeah, exactly.
Bounce off into the corner, off the window and in. And out the lead to 10. And a turnover there.
Turnover.
And Erie starting to see the wheels come off a little bit here.
You know, basketball is It's crazy, though. You can swing from 10 to down to nothing in no time at all.
Turnover there. Phillips has it. Need this. And gets it.
It's finally.
So back to an 8-point game. 2:07 left, though. Time just draining off. And Queener too strong off the glass. Offensive board. Put back. No good. Queener can't handle the rebound. And Hefner with the hustle gets the ball. See if Erie can stack back-to-back buckets. Good pass, and that's tipped out of bounds by Queener, who went the length of the floor to recover. And a timeout here by Coach Pfeiffer. We're probably going to step aside for a final time tonight. It's 48-40, Titans lead.
Yeah, I'm married. Doesn't matter. You do that for me? Really? Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning? Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network, a 48-40 lead. And now another timeout called. So we'll just complete our timeout. How about?
She sounds hideous.
Well, she's a guy, so.
Another reason more people stay with State Farm. Get to a better state.
There's a beast deep inside you. It will not die.
Ooh.
It will fight back.
I'm a teacher.
Maybe they fell off a little bit. And welcome back in, Erie Tiger Network. 48-40. Erie trails here, but they have the ball and a chance to cut it to a 2-possession game. Is it too early to start kind of jacking up threes, Mr. Carpenter?
I think you just got to look for sure baskets and quality possessions.
Patterson catches, fakes, now fires a deep 2 that's off the mark.
Sure baskets and quality possessions. And then on defense, just try to create some turnovers.
Bervig with it. Back to Boyle. And Tigers will need to start getting into foul mode here. If you were to foul anyone on this TCA lineup, beg your pardon, it would be Queener, a 48% shooter. Ivan, who I think is also out there, a 45% shooter. The team only shoots 53% from the line. Does TCA. 9-point lead, though, 1:28 left. So now this is to make it a 4-possession game, and it's 4 possessions. So Erie's going to pretty much have to play perfect from here on out. Purcell will walk it up, off to Phillips. Low to Green. She goes up quick. That's blocked.
A lot of body.
And a foul on Erie. And a second foul now.
Here the Erie faithful getting
a little bit frustrated,
which is understandable.
10-point game, 11. And this will take a moment to recognize some players that have put a lot into this program. Their third coach, these seniors, here under Coach Pfeiffer. Autumn Purcell, a senior. Katie Hunder, a senior. Jade Phillips. McKaylee Green, Hallie Hoback.
They're all on the floor right now. It's kind of the way it should be.
Under off to Purcell, 12-point lead. Jumper for Hoback, can't get that to go. Rebounded by McKaylee Green, as Green will have to corral near the timeline. Phillips drives off the window, too strong, gets her own board, put back no good. Still fighting are these seniors and can't get that one to go. 49 ticks left.
There is no quit in Jade Phillips at all.
You know, Jade will playing a little bit beyond high school ball.
Yep.
So not the last we've heard from Jade Phillips, but
no, sir.
College ball, rare, and so for most players that play high school, this is pretty much it for them. And what a career it's been for some of these players.
A lot of dedication out there, and for a lot of them, like Jade, her next stop is going to be the weight room, and I know she's going to be back at it, I believe, tomorrow. She has her weights class.
Jumper off the mark. See if Erie seniors just trying to get one more, just couldn't get it. They will get one more possession here. But that's pretty much going to wrap it up here for the Tigers season. It's been a rough season of a lot of close losses. They never were really blown off the floor or outmatched, just had kind of a struggle finding ways to win games.
Definitely. Closing out games, that's a learned skill.
And that's tough to do in any sport. You saw the Broncos, who had their third coach in a span of 4 years.
Yes.
They struggled this last year, and it just seems like the Browns have forever struggled with the head coach turnover.
I heard a Cleveland Brown reference with the Erie Tiger Network. We usually try not to compare ourselves to them.
No, not at all. But just kind of to illustrate how difficult it is. See if Phillips can cap this off right. Just will fall in and out, and that will do it. So great effort from beginning to end, and that will end things for the Erie Tigers season. The Titans will be moving on here in the 4A playoffs. We will be back tomorrow night at Thomas Jefferson High School as the boys look to exact some revenge. Justin, any final thoughts on this one?
No, sir. I just want to thank all the parents and support for coming out, and hopefully everyone can get home safe from the Springs.
Well, for Justin and Max running camera, I'm Brandon. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to tune in to boys basketball tomorrow at Thomas Jefferson. Until then, we'll chirp at you later. Have a good night, Erie fans.